Meditation tip 225. You. Guys, try to notice today in your own experience that unless you're putting a substantial amount of time into discovering who you are in the most fundamental, existential, real nature, then what's the point of living this life, right? Because then you're just kind of going by what society does and you're not really being you. And if you don't do this, then your life is always going to feel like very, insignificant, you can say, because you're always operating through what society wants or what's popular or what you kind of believe that you are, instead of kind of weed whacking through all the junk that you've picked up and discovering what you are truly, right? Because ultimately, if you look, you always just want to live your life through your most authentic nature, right? Without other people's judgments and just being scared to act how you want to act. And this is like such a big deal if you want to live a fulfilling life, because otherwise you're always going to be scared because the ego is like just wants power, right? So anytime like it sees someone better than it, already it feels unworthy and whatever, right? But that's not who you are. So you have to like really put in an effort into discovering what you are, because that's important. Otherwise, you're just going to always kind of wear masks, and one day you're going to feel good, then the next day you're not going to feel good, and so on. Whatever happens on the outer world or the physical world, it's going to determine what kind of days you have, weeks you have, years you have. Instead of taking on each day through your most authentic nature, which no matter what happens in the outer world doesn't determine your kind of worth and peace. So start trying to put in some effort, at least the same amount of effort that you're trying to put in to gain success, right? Because if you don't really know who you are, then what if you're just living all lies and it's just like you're just eating food, you're doing certain activities, you're going to work, but for what? If you haven't taken the time to discover your most authentic self, then what's the point? You're always just trying to like please other people and just make it in this world for, just to make money and buy things. Eventually that gets old really quickly. So try to put in an effort to discovering what you are in your most fundamental nature, because that's going to be such a big life changer for you and the way you take on the world and treat other people and other creatures, basically. So try to put in an effort to understanding what you are more fundamentally as you kind of grow, right? Because that's the whole thing. You're here for this. Maybe it's a short while, maybe it's a longer time, but each year you should be kind of like getting closer to discovering your truth, right? Because then you can live a way more fulfilling life when you're living it from your self of worth, right? Like feeling connected to everything and just enjoying life no matter what it brings. So try to put an effort into discovering who you are, because you're important, obviously. Otherwise, you wouldn't be alive here, okay? So try to notice that today. Let me know how it goes. Leave me some comments. Subscribe to my channel. Like this video, guys. Share this with people. And peace.